Ben Simmons out of nowhere decided to talk, and he joined JJ Redick on this podcast, and he talked specifically about you and Chuck and some of the comments that you've made, and you posted a DM with him on Instagram. I'm kind of curious. Number one, do you regret some of the things that you've said and posting that?
No, I do not. Well, I don't think I posted on Instagram. What had happened was we saw what we saw. We said what we said, and I don't take any of it back, right?
It's your job.
It's my
what you
job.
get paid for.
Then he announced that he had those problems. So then he contacted me in the DM, and I told him, I said, yo, man, you want people to know you got problems, but you don't talk. So how the hell are we supposed to know you got problems? And then I said, I'll tell you what, I won't say nothing else about you. And like I haven't said anything. So, but I don't want people to be using that terminology, right? Just to be using it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a serious thing.
It's a very serious thing.
And real quick.
And I don't like to talk like I'm an expert, but I would like to talk to an expert and see what's the difference between mental fortitude, right? Because see, as an athlete, you got to have that mental fortitude. What I saw at the game was a guy who was terrified to go to the free throw line because he got fouled. And you know how I know that look? Because I used to have that look. Oh my God, here we go. I used to have that look. I know the look. I know what it feels like. So when I spoke on it, listen, I tell the truth. I tell what I see. I tell what the whole world see. Kids like to say, you're hating. You ain't done nothing for me to hate on you, brother. I played with the best. I raised the best. I raised Penny Hardaway. I raised Kobe Bryant. I raised D. Wade. So I know what it takes to get to that next level. So when you say I'm hating, I hate to say it, but some of these guys are sensitive. That's all it is. But again, I bet I won't say his name at all this year, though.
And you brought up the mental fortitude just really quick because you're like, I went through these issues about being afraid and going through the free throw line. I knew that, and the whole world knew it before social media even existed. Exactly. At what point in your career was that the biggest mental, I guess, block, for lack of a better word, like in your career where it really was putting a strain on you? Because I can imagine the whole world talking about, why doesn't he just practice? And you're like, I am practicing. It ain't that simple.
My whole career. However, when I crossed the moment of truth of that mental fortitude, I know how to bust through the wall. First thing I said is, hey, man, shoot like you practice. Hey, man, believe you're going to make it. Hey, man, you see that father over there with his little son? They're dependent on you. You ain't going to shoot 100%, but we need this one. Mental fortitude, get through it. Not, nah. Because see, listen, I was raised different, so we weren't allowed to make excuses. And the crazy
military background, right?
That's what I'm saying. The crazy thing, when I practiced, I made them. So it was there. It was all mental, but I had to learn how to get through that mental fortitude wall. So that's why I don't really speak a lot on it. Like when I see certain people, I say, okay, that right there is mental. Like I can say that, but I can't see a guy making 60 million, dating actresses, riding around in Ferraris with $200,000 chains on, talking about. So I just need to understand. And actually, I'm thinking about going back to school, getting a doctorate in psychology, so I could really call these people out. But again, nobody knew what he was going through until 2 months later when he said something. So, and then, the part that got me, he said, well, he should have reached out. Who are you for me to reach out to you? Who are you? I don't need to reach out to you. Reach out to you for what? I analyzed your games, and what I saw is a 6'9" guy spin with a 6'2" guy on him and didn't want to shoot because he didn't want to get fouled. That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
The whole world saw it, Shaq.
Exactly. So, I'm having this, I'm having that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, look, you got.
I won't say his name this year.
Shaq, we look forward to hearing you on Inside the NBA. They're yelling at me to get out of here. Look, this Saturday night, the event featuring her, Pitbull, Maroon 5, John Mulaney, Maureen Morris, and just announced the MC of the night, Joe McHale. Tickets starting at $50. Access.com/Shaq Event 2022. We'll see you on Saturday night, and we'll see you at these G League Ignite games, Shaq. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.